Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you also, and I hope that you're all super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful, and super duper delicious. And I hope that you're all, yes, sorry, my delicious little babies, I do apologise, okay? And I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little light. Thank you, little light, you're lovely and bright. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, and I hope that you too are having a super duper time wherever you are in the world. So much love to you all, my delicious little babies. Okay, Kaz? Dear Kaz, darling.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Sorry. I'm very sorry about that, everybody, my delicious little babies. Now, our weather in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, well, it is rather cold. It has been really, really super duper windy, you know, my delicious little babies. So you know what that meant? That I could peg me washing out, okay? So that's what I've done. Very dry. Anyway, it could be differing in other parts of the old UK. Now then, today is going to be a personal video. Now my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz and myself, we've had a little talk before we've come onto the camera. And, anyway, I'm just going to get into this, okay, because this is a very special video, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, well, we regard it as that anyway, okay, there we go, okay. So I'm not giving out any information, I'll do it on the next video, but for now this is personal, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, and my beautiful dear and delicious dear little friend little Kaz is nodding as well to say yes. So how are you, my beautiful and delicious dear little Kaz? How's your beautiful little family?
Fine.
Okay.
Better than me.
Better than me. Okay. So my beautiful dear little Kaz, I mentioned on a video, I'm not sure whether it was yesterday or the day before, where I said that I'd heard some very sad news. In fact, it could very well have been yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Okay, now I'm just going to leave my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz just to explain some things to you today. Okay, so over to you then, my beautiful dear little Kaz. I'm just going to have some coffee, please. In fact, different type of coffee today.
I just had bad news saying I had cirrhosis in the liver. Well, they say it's scar tissue, but I still don't understand because I don't drink. Because when I follow it up, it says you have to have, yellow eyes, itchiness, dark urine, plus you'll be drinking.
Yeah.
Drinking, that means liver usually get dry up really when you you got cirrhosis in the liver.
Yes.
But it did frighten me a little bit, you know what I mean? Because they want to know. It's been done already, but they didn't bother to do it for us. I know, not bothered. But now it's getting, they need to see me, straight away, sort of thing. And they don't know, because I'm anemic, they don't know where I'm bleeding from. So they have to give me like a little pill. It is like a camera, the size of a I don't know, I can't say bullet because I've never seen a bullet, right? It's about the size of a camera. A little long, long, like you're taking
like a pellet.
Yeah, that big it is. I seen it when he showed it to me. Right, you have to swallow the camera and swallow that.
Yes.
To see what's going on below, inside. So they don't know if something's bleeding, coming out of it. So I don't know really, But I was a bit upset past couple of days about it. You know what I mean?
And so have I been here in the news. Sorry, beautiful.
You know what I mean? But it's just, things that it was a consultant who ran me. So, he needs to, do it quickly. Because yesterday I went and they took bloods out of me yesterday. Right? They took about at least 6 tubes, 6 tubes out of it. Just to, 3 on their side and three for the for the doctors and for them, to see what's going on, see what blood type, what's going on with me and everything else.
But you haven't felt,
well, apparently you're supposed to feel sickness, vomiting, stomach bloated or something like that, losing weight and everything. I gained weight and I'm not losing it. I found out I was 16 stone.
Oh, God love you. 16 stone.
I was 15.
I'm not laughing at that.
I was 15. I was 15 stone. I was 15 stone. I was 15 stone and I was worried.
Yeah.
Because I lost too much weight.
Yes.
And now I gain weight, right? 16 stone 6. Oh, so that's, I went, yes, good. Right.
But I've known, sorry, excuse me, I've known over the years, when somebody's a severe alcoholic, and I've known that they've had either hepatic liver disorder or cirrhosis of the liver. So my only question here, when I heard this awfully sad news, my beautiful dear little friend Kaz, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
God love her, and my delicious little babies out there. My only question was, well, how, before I even say it, how have they drawn themselves to this conclusion?
I don't know.
If you've got a dear lady here who very rarely in her whole lifetime, my
don't smoke,
beautiful,
don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Very rarely ever had a drink the whole entire life.
Because if to say to drink, the last drink I had was Christmas, and that was a Bailey's. Bailey's in a little cup. I didn't want
whiskey.
And I don't drink whiskey. I don't drink them hard drinks.
No,
I don't. Even if the only time if I have a drink is like, say, if the weather's hot,
yes.
I'll have a.
She always has only one glass, which can last a flipping hours. It can. A skull with which I think, what is it, about 2%
lime.
With lime,
yes,
and it'll last. My beautiful, delicious dear little friend Kaz. It'll last her about
yeah.
I was going to say 3 hours. it lasts her so flipping, like, it's just a rarity. In all the years that we have been beautiful and dear little friends, that my beautiful dear little Kaz would ever
drink.
And she doesn't smoke.
No.
So my only question is, so I'm going to go back to this again, my delicious little babies out there, and my beautiful and dear and delicious dear little friend Kaz. How have they drawn themselves to this conclusion? Anyway, I do have one other question. Which we were talking about before we came onto the video suite. Why decide to take so much blood? And the other thing I want to say, sorry, I know my beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, beautiful, dear, delicious little babies out there, yes? Well, to me, this seems to have come about, before I even say it. To me, 2 and 2 is not coming to 4. Do you see what I mean? Now, you know this. We had a long conversation, didn't we, on the old dog and bone yesterday. But something to me, my delicious little babies, 2 and 2 is not coming to 4. And if we go back many years ago, there we go, again, I'm all cold here, if we go back years ago, well, if they were going to take a blood sample, correct me if I'm wrong now, I could be incorrect, I do not believe I am, they would only ever take 1 tube.
Yes, because when my mum...
1 tube.
Come on, mum.
Why 6?
My mum...
Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? There's too many things here.
Come on, mum.
And call me suspicious.
My mum had it. My mum...
Yeah, don't go too much into it, sweet, because we're on a video.
No, because at the end of the day, when they
Please
took
and
our
thank you.
injection
Sorry.
out of her, you know, because her belly was puffed up as well, you know what I mean? And they took injection, you know, fluid out of her you know, and blood out of her, you know what I mean? And told me that's what she had, cirrhosis. And it's because of alcohol.
Yes, yeah. Be careful what you say, sweet, because we're on a video and they don't need to know everything.
Yeah.
I'm not being disrespectful, my delicious little babies, but there's some things
But that's what the doctor
you know,
told
you
me,
talk about what you want to talk about at the end of the day. But sorry,
that's what the doctor told me. That's what she had, cirrhosis in it. But it goes by in stages.
Yes,
because once you have stage 4, that is critical.
That's right, yeah.
There's nothing much they can do about it, you know, if it's stage 4.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you're stage 1 and 2, you can do something about it. But if it goes any further.
But the other thing that I want to say is that, correct me if I'm wrong again, I mean, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nurse and neither would I want to be. But my dear great-grandfather, God bless your beautiful dear soul, okay, was a doctor. But like I said before, on my other videos, not your kind of doctors that you get now, which I regard my beautiful and delicious little babies out there as flipping damn killing machines. Yes. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but can a liver not repair itself?
It can
livers can repair themselves.
It can repair. It depends what the if they can. It can reverse. It can reverse.
That's
It can reverse, but it depends what diet to go on. You know, to reverse it, to keep to that diet situation.
Yes.
So I have to know what I have to be taking. You know what I mean? What diets to be taken, you know what I mean, in that way.
Yes, but you still...
But I had loads. I had cameras, got cameras inside me.
Please, and thank.
I had cameras inside me. I went to Solihull to get, to look at, you know, to look at the liver. Because it's got fat, you know, fat and it's getting bigger.
Fatty, yeah.
Yeah, fatty, you know.
Fatty liver, yeah.
Yeah, fatty liver. And it says because you're diabetic.
Yes.
That's what, you know, caused from by diabetes. And because it's scarred, that's what they call cirrhosis.
But
yes, yeah.
I don't know, something... I do not see, before I even say it again,
there's something bothering
there's something bothering me. It's troubling my soul, it's troubling my mind. Do you understand what I mean? My old noddle here. Because to me, you know, I mean, we could study the human body until we're flipping blue in the face in the old birth race. But the fact of the matter is, I just cannot get my old noddle around what I have been told from my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz. Because do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I did a video months and months and months ago, you know, and it was a very important time for me. In fact, there's another couple of days to go because it's my beautiful and delicious eldest daughter, and they're both so beautiful and delicious. But it's her birthday tomorrow, my eldest daughter. She's going to be 21. You know, sweet 21, oh God bless her. And I will do a personal video. I'm not going to sing it out loud to everybody. I'll send her a personal video. But like I did, well, last year, everybody knew, but this year, I'm just going to send it personally. But my point is, I said on a video months and months and months ago that my dear mum, oh, God rest your beautiful dear soul, dear Mama Bear, she was an alcoholic. And when she passed, they said that on her, oh, I really cannot stand this word, you know, on her death certificate, I cannot stand that word death, do you know what I mean? But anyway, very sadly, it's well in use, isn't it? Especially in these times. Anyway, very sadly, and God bless to everybody, okay, who it's has involved. Very sorry to say that. But on her death certificate, it was called hepatic liver disorder. That's what it was called, hepatic liver disorder. Do you see? Now, like I said, I've known others over the years who have had the cirrhosis of the liver, and they're usually on rather, there we go, before I even say it, a lot of medication. So, but they were alcoholics. So, how can this conclusion, that's all I'm asking, my beautiful, dear, delicious little friend Kaz, our beautiful, dear, delicious little babies, how can they draw themselves to a conclusion that this is cirrhosis of the liver? And why it has taken so very, there we go, before I even say it, so very long to give this diagnosis. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Now, the reason for our video, not only do I want it to be very personal, did you hear the old dog and burn ding? Yes, okay. Not only do I want to make this because it's very personal, because myself and my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz have been dear friends for many years. So yes, this does upset me. For all of you delicious little babies out there, yes, it flipping damn well does. But what I'm saying is, okay, is that there may be other delicious little babies out there where you could have family members or friends, or you know somebody, there we go, who is going through something. So even if you do not even click on our view, you know, you just read the writing. You know, all I'm asking you to do, my delicious little, beautiful little babies out there, and for you, my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, you know, we need to look further, there we go, into this. That's what I'm saying, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Now, of course, you know, when our video's finished, you know, we'll be, you know, and then I'll just do my final video for the day. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, you know, I should be looking straight on DuckDuckGo and going, there we go, and going far deeper into all of this. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies out there? Sorry. Do you see? And then I can explain it all to my beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz. I can write it all down so that, you know, you can take it home with you, sweet, and then you can have a mull through it. You know, you can have a read through. But to me, there seems to be a lot of, shall we say, before I even say it again, so cold here, you know, a lot of illnesses that seem to be, for some strange reason, it seems to be, ding, popping up, doesn't it? But yes, I am very upset about this. I'm also very upset about a number of things that I'm hearing. But of course, when it's close to home, like to me, this is close to home. This is my very beautiful and wonderful dear little friend Kaz, and you know, we hug each other, and do you understand what I mean, and give each other a kiss on the cheek, and you know, we'll sit and eat, as I call it, we sit and break bread. That's just a figure of speech, but at the end of the day, we can talk, there we go, we can talk, you know, the hind legs off, I love little donkeys, but we can talk the hind legs off a donkey, do you understand what I mean? Yes, figure of speech, but, you know, at the end of the day, she's my beautiful, dear little friend, do you see? And I have a very, very, very small circle. Do you see what I mean? So to me, this is very flipping personal.
Very worrying.
Very worrying.
Very worrying indeed. Because what is, if a consultant's ringing you and telling you all these things, you think to yourself, what the hell?
Yes.
What's going on here? You know what I mean? I was sitting on the phone, I said, you are? I keep asking, excuse me, what? What did you say? You know what I mean? I keep asking him. You know what I mean? And he says that, you know, he's going to make an appointment to see me. You know what I mean? I says, yeah, because I want to know exactly what's going on inside my body.
Yes.
You know, so I want to know where this bleeding coming from.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because if there's a bleeding, where is it going?
Yes.
Because it's not, you know, coming out of me. It's staying in my body.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So something got to be wrong.
And that can be very rather serious,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like when you have, well, you know this anyway, my beautiful dear little Kaz, delicious dear little friend Kaz, but for those of you delicious little babies, you will not know, but, you know, well, my stepmother, God rest your beautiful dear soul, sweet, yes. Well, my dad went through my father. He went through, now he'd been married for nearly 25 years, so that was nearly a quarter of a century for you all my delicious little babies, okay? Because, you know, that's just the way my dad
rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just the way my dad is. Do you understand what I mean? It's like you get married for life. I mean, obviously between himself and my beautiful dear mum now, God bless, well, it was a different situation because, you know, he's trying to bring up two daughters, myself and my sister. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and, you know, God bless my beautiful dear Mama Bear, but she, you know, she could have her moments. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, and my dad just, you know, in the end, it was a case they had to divorce. Do you see what I mean? And that's when we were really young. But what I'm saying is that, so this is a very personal video today, but getting back to my dad now and his dear little wife. Well, I mean, she hadn't been well, you know, had not been well, okay, for a while, and she'd always worked, you know, and do you know what I mean? And she helped so many, actually, you know, to do the old, at the time, you know, the old child maintenance.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, and she helped builders, you know, where she worked. And because she went to grammar school, you know, in our neck of the woods in the old UK, she went to King Edward's.
Whoa.
And yes, and
Up Soho Road.
it's not Soho Road, was it? Is it Edgbaston? There's one in Edgbaston, isn't there?
No.
On the Bristol Road. I'm sure there is.
King Edward's.
Unless it's not there anymore, I don't know. Oh, anyway, let's get back to this. So anyway, so sorry what to look babies. Anyway, so, and she helped out, you know, because I mean, there were men there. I mean, I'm just sort of talking about something else, cutting it for a moment, then I'm going to go back to what happened, yes? But, I mean, she had builders, God bless them, where they were flipping suicidal. And I'm sorry to have to use that word, my delicious little babies, because what it was, the child maintenance, what do they call it now? What was it shortened to? Oh, I can't remember now. Anyway, but what it was, for what these men were earning, yes, the child maintenance, well, they wanted the ka-ching. So it meant that these men couldn't even survive on their wages. So they came to my stepmom, yes, and they said, you know, and then she said, well, what's going on here? So, you know, she said, if you could please bring your paperwork and everything. She says, and I'll see what I can do. And she did that, which was not even part of her own job role. God bless her. Mind you, she was a delicious Virgo, just like myself, do you see what I mean? But what I'm saying to you is that she actually managed to help these men. You know, and she made phone calls herself. She did, you know.
Yeah.
My beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, and delicious, dear little babies out there. And she made calls herself, and she said no. And then you had the letters going backwards and forwards. Do you see what I mean? But in the end, God bless her. She got her way. Do you see what I'm saying? She was always like that though, God bless her. Yes?
She won't back down.
Yes, she wouldn't back down, not at all. But what happened was she developed a kidney. Okay, now my dad at the time, because it wasn't a doctor's, it was there was a locum doctor. Do you know what I mean? You know, like the locomotion. I'm not being sarcastic, my delicious little babies, yes? So he took, you know, my dear stepmother, his dear wife, yes? Dear little wife to this locum, yes? And anyway, flipping misdiagnosed. So if you've got the best way to explain this, my delicious babies, if you've got a lower tract, it's called lower tract. Well, you know that anyway, because you're an ex-nursery, yes? And our delicious little babies out there, for those of you who do not know, okay, but you have a lower tract and you have an upper tract. So if it's a lower tract, then antibiotics and various different other methods can control the situation. However, if it is upper tract, then that means that inside of your body, you can actually drown. So then she ended up, God bless her beautiful dear soul. Then she ended up in the old hospital, and then on a life support, I do believe, for 3 days.
Oh gosh.
Yes. And then God bless her beautiful dear soul, she passed. Now, my dad went through, because it was my dad's grandfather who was a doctor. Do you see what I mean? But my dad does lots of reading and things anyway. But he understood all of the paperwork and everything. Yes, and what he was trying to do was bring a case, not to get paid ka-ching. That was not what this was about. What it was is that he knew fully well that this was flipping negligence.
Because she had it ages ago, and they never did nothing about it.
And they never helped her.
No, never helped her at all, because it
and he was devastated. Because God bless him.
Before they gave her some a tablet, to track the water.
Yeah, but see my ears buzzing now. It's going. When I've just said that.
Because I take it. I take it water every morning.
Yes.
A tablet.
What's that called now? That tablet? Is it Phyllis?
No, it's oh God, no. Oh.
My dear Nana was on them, water tablets.
What they
God bless her, because she
Jesus,
suffered with angina for you all, my delicious little babies.
It make you go toilet anyway.
It's a water tablet, so about an hour.
Yeah. So what? Because once you take that,
yes,
and you drink, it make you. What the damn thing called?
I'm trying to think. Gosh. I can see it, but I just cannot say it. And my beautiful dear little Nana and my beautiful dear little delicious little friend years ago, we're dear friends for over 20 years. She used to have the water tablets as well. And she was only very slim, just same as my dear Nana. They were only very slim, but what it was, if you've got a problem with your heart, then
too much water
too much water, and then what had happened is
you drown her.
But what I'm saying is that your ankles, that my beautiful dear Nana, oh God rest your beautiful dear Nana and Granddad,
swell up your ankles, you see.
Yes,
like mine.
The ankles have got like flipping bricks.
Yeah, because mine was swollen.
Yes.
Yesterday, they couldn't feel the pulse. We could try to get.
Yes.
To feel the pulse. So they managed to get it anyway.
Yes.
Feel the pulse. And I says, okay. And whatever. So I had to go see the dietary person about my feet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because my feet goes numb, but it's painful to walk on. I don't know if it's because of the cirrhosis in the liver that, could travel down.
But is it this is what we have to...
You know what I mean? If it involves with the feet, I don't know.
Well, this is what I need to read up on, and I will be reading up on it, my delicious little babies. Yes, I flipping will. Damn well, flipping will.
But
you know what I mean?
I was just
trying out my beautiful dear and delicious dear little friend, dear little Kaz. Do you understand what I mean?
But it's been buzzing in my head for the past couple of nights, thinking, if I had this one, why am I not drinking? I know it's scarred. But it's a part of drinking.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes any sense at all.
You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, when I see the consultant, I have to have a word with him and ask him, to come about.
Yes.
How comes, that I'm not drinking?
That's right, yes.
Well, my daughter said that they will give me something to... stop it, some tablet, but that tablet to be on for life. That would have to be, because that's what I'm saying, thinking of. That tablet would be for life.
Yes.
To take, what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying, see, anyway,
I understand what you're saying. If you're saying taking
It
tablets,
does, yes.
you know what I mean? It's unnecessary, which you could do something else.
Well, look what they did for donkeys years, and I love little donkeys. It's only a figure of speech, my delicious little babies. But even if you look, okay, and you see with the cholesterol and cholesterol, okay, well, you know, it turns out, you know, if you do enough research, my delicious little babies out there and beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, yes, that, well, it's a crock of shite. Yet there's others out there, God bless their beautiful, dear little souls, and to this day they'd still never believe a word that you flipping said to them. They say, oh no, I've got cholesterol, and yet it's still been pumped out.
Out of you.
Do you see what I mean? It's still been pumped out there. Yes, it's cholesterol. Do you see what I mean?
It's cholesterol, it's this, it's that.
And something else, another one of my beautiful and dear, delicious, dear little friends, you know who I'm talking about. My beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz.
Oh, yes.
You know who I'm talking about, I
Yeah.
won't say no. Well, her husband, okay,
Oh, yeah.
well, he's on his fourth flipping booster. Now on this time, this occasion now, yes, well, she said he's starting to walk crooked. Like he's starting to walk
Very
crooked,
funny,
yes.
So it's funny. It's
And then he's stopped dozing off. Now,
Yeah.
he does happen to have an extremely high up job, so I'm going to be careful what I say here, okay, because it is my another one of my beautiful and delicious dear little friends, okay, and she will see this video, okay, so I'm not disrespecting my beautiful dear little friend at all, you know, do you understand what I mean? So you have to be, but, so that it means that he only works 3 days a week. But then what he does is that he, you know, he's got to stay, and then he'll just sort of be like this, and, you know, and then he'd be dozing off, then looking at his laptop, then looking at the box in the corner of the room, and then dozing off again. Do you understand what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Of course, I cannot say anything more than that.
He's very weak at the point.
Yes.
Yeah, very weak.
And then you know somebody, don't you, where the husband and wife, and he's got Parkinson's,
and
he cannot walk from
it's unusual
from the lounge to the kitchen.
because he's walking, you know.
After this, how many they had? Is it
4?
4 or 5?
4 or 5 or something like that.
Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes.
But like you say, you know, when you can't tell anybody. You can't tell him. I mean,
No.
as much as anybody not to take the injection, you know, no matter how you tell them, they will turn and says no, because they believe the box round on the corner what they watch.
That's right.
That is the government is telling something good.
Yeah.
Which, how do you know the government's telling you anything good?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right, this is your life.
Yes.
And once your life ends, who are you going to blame then?
Yes.
Then it's too late
Yes.
to blame whom.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, right, if the government told you to jump over the, you know,
Calm down.
or the wall, would you jump it?
Yes.
But the answer is yes, you would, because it's saying when you take the jab.
Yes.
Because you're not thinking for yourself.
Yes.
Why am I taking this jab?
Yes.
For what reason I'm taking
Yes.
this jab for?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, right, is this better for me or better for them?
Yes.
Because you remember, it's them what's giving you, you know, saying that there's a flu going around, that we're going to have a bad flu. Which you could be yourself, you know, to be yourself. You don't have to take the jab. Because the government says take the jab.
Yeah.
Right, to make you feel better that you don't get the flu from whatever, right? You don't have to take it. You know what I mean? I can me personally, I haven't taken it.
No. No.
I haven't taken it at all.
No.
It's not everything you have to listen to what they say. This is your life, right? At the end of the day, there's lots of people has taken the jab and they come ill.
Yes.
The government not telling the whole truth, how many thousands of people have passed away in the match of how many, between 3 years, millions of people has passed and they have not told you the truth,
Yes.
what is going on,
Yes.
right? All they've been telling you is, please take this job, take that job because it's good for the flu. Don't let it waste out because it's too late.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. You'll land up in hospital
Yeah.
and so forth and so forth.
Yes.
But not telling the old truth, saying that how it will damage you personally. And you don't
So
know
cold
what are you
in there now,
taking. You just
remember,
don't know what you're taking.
Mm.
So please, everybody, it's not everything what the government says you to do. You have to jump so high
Yes.
to take it.
Yes.
You know, to me, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you don't have to take it.
No.
Just think for 1 minute, is it worth me taking this flu jab?
Yes.
You have to reconsider for yourself.
True. Very true.
You have to reconsider. You can't just sit there and believe, say, oh yes, government come on TV, right? Can people please, the jab is very good for you. Take the injection for the flu jab or whatever. We don't know. We really don't know.
No.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? I can say blue in my face and say to you, please don't take it.
Yes.
You probably just look at me and think, who the hell does she think she is
Yes.
to tell me what to do? I wasn't telling you what to do. I'm only telling you for your own good of your life. But because you won't listen,
Yes.
because the box is very important to you, right? And it's to you, it's promising, it's what the government say,
Yes.
what the government transferred to tell to the people who's a newsreader, to them to pass on to you,
Yes.
right? It goes that way
Yes.
all the time. And because you believe what they say,
Yes.
you will take it.
Yes.
You will take it.
Yes.
And that's how it goes. And
Yes.
if you're going to take it, I'm sorry, that's your life gone.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And there's something else that was just on my mind before we close out our video. My beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, God love you, sweet. Yes, and our delicious little babies out there. Okay. Many years ago, it's my dear Nana's. God rest her beautiful dear soul. I love them. I really do. I miss them so much. I really, really do with all my flipping heart. Okay. Her cousin, his son, this we're going back decades now, but his son, what was he then? He was the chief of police, in Hull, in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
And he was ever so beautiful, And I will tell you his name, my delicious little baby's beautiful, dear, delicious little Cass. Anyway, you'll know anyway. My Uncle Arthur. Uncle Arthur. Yes. Oh, he was beautiful, he was. Yeah. Lovely gentleman. He was really tall. He was about 6'3", 6'4". But a lovely, lovely dear gentleman, yes. Yeah. Anyway, and he passed away, right? I was really upset when I heard, and this is all those years back. God rest your beautiful dear soul, dear Uncle Arthur. And he had cancer. Now, he'd never drank and never smoked in his life. In fact, his wife went as far as to put a sign outside the front door because she was very much, Mrs. Bouquet, very much Mrs. Bouquet, right? Yeah. She put a sign, no smoking. Do you still do no smoking? Do you know what I mean? So you would never be able to even walk up a path
to say you
with a ciggy because you're going nowhere. Do you see what I mean? You wouldn't be invited into their home. Do you see what I mean? Anyway. But they said he had lung cancer. Well, how could he have lung cancer? And he was a healthy, dear gentleman. So he was in his, I do believe he was in his early 70s.
Oh.
And, but neither himself nor his wife, you say, or a lot of their family, not even smoked. And neither of them were drinkers either.
It's like Royal Castle, isn't it?
And my beautiful, dear,
Yeah.
delicious, dear little
Yeah.
Nana, God rest her beautiful, dear soul.
It's like Royal Castle.
She never.
You never smoked?
She never drank in her life.
No, it's the same Royal Castle. You know, remember Royal Castle?
Oh, Roy Castle, yes.
He never smoked. He never
Yeah.
did it. And he had cancer.
Yes.
And you wonder yourself, he couldn't understand it himself.
Yes.
So that he never drink, he never smoked, nothing. And look how,
How that happens. So how does this work then?
how does
That's
it
all
work?
I want to know, my delicious little babies. How is this rocking and rolling here? So the reason why I'm saying it, my little lovelies, because I know anyway. We just want to keep the video up at the end of the day. But so to me, I'm a beautiful dear little Nana. God rest her beautiful dear little soul, dear Nana. But she never drank in her life. Okay. And she used to smoke in her earlier years, but you'd never see her go outside and smoke out in the street, never. She was very ladylike. She'd have a cigarette, a ciggy figgy at home.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? She never believed in, anybody seeing her smoking a ciggy figgy, I call them, right? But she'd given up, which was 34 years before she passed.
Wow.
And what happened was she didn't use any books or anything like that. She just woke up one day and she just said, no, that's it. And she never touched another one. But she was very ladylike, my beautiful dear little Nana. There's no way on this earth you could ever swear around her or do anything. She just was not that type of dear lady at all. Do you understand what I mean? She was very softly spoken. So for her to even raise a voice must be something rather serious. Do you see what I mean? But no, she never drank. And then in the end, she had as you very well know, my beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend, Kaz. And, but for my delicious, sorry little babies out there, she had dementia, Alzheimer's. Now, in Hull, I'm not sure what it's like now. I haven't been to Hull for a number of years now, okay? But in Hull, the water was what they called hard, like in the tap. So it actually came out, that's how bad it was. And you'd be constantly cleaning the taps and everything because it looked, the best way to explain it, like flipping toothpaste.
Yeah.
That's how it looked.
Just like London.
Yes.
Because like London...
And they call it hard water. I would call it something else, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean?
With London, if you have a shower, the water's different.
Yes.
Than it's...
So you cannot lather yourself.
No, because...
It's the same in Hull.
With London,
in Yorkshire,
you have such...
in our neck of the woods.
Something... When you look...
Yes.
It's funny water. When you... See drain, you're thinking, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? Their water is very poor.
Yes.
And that's why they can afford their water because they know it's very poor. Our water is better than theirs.
Yes, but can I just say, not long ago, I don't know whether you're aware of this, my beautiful dear little Cash, yes, beautiful dear little babies out there, but not so long ago, didn't they say in London there was a problem with the water?
Always.
Yeah.
Always a problem. Always a problem. If I'm
and that's where others. So I just want to get that into our video. Delicious, dear friend Kaz, our delicious little babies. That's where others, like when everybody's been charged like £300 and £400 pounds, British sterling in our neck of the woods in the old UK for their water bills, to be given, let's just say, a different type of water. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's all that we wanted to say. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, my beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz?
All I know is
and thank you for giving out good advice to, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to make this video very personal. And my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, it's very personal to us.
It's personal for you, Carmen, because what is... You've been saying for weeks about the jab and nobody's not really...
Yeah, but I'm on about for you, for how you're feeling at the moment. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean by personal.
With me...
Because we've been beautiful, dear and delicious little friends for so many years and it upset me, you know. And it still has. Got to try and find a way around this now.
It's the trouble of it. It's that to know, that it's gone that far.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know until I go and see the doctor.
But it doesn't make sense, the
But
diagnosis.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yes.
How, I mean, I know it's scar of the tissue, but how can it be cirrhosis? Which I know cirrhosis is people who drinks,
Yes.
alcoholic
Yes.
who drinks, but since he said it's, it's that, and I thought to myself, what? But he said I had to have a, like I said, a camera, swallow up like it's about this big it is, and swallow it down so they can see what's going.
It's such a shame, that we couldn't get a second opinion. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies out there, beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz? It's such a shame, we couldn't get a second opinion out.
But to get
Do you see what I mean? But anyway, we won't go into. Anyway, so is there anything else you'd just like to say?
No, not a thing at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
But I hope that we haven't bored you. And yes, my video has gone on for longer because I do like to do, shorter videos these days. But I just seen this video, my delicious little babies. For those of you out there, so very kind enough to even, watch my videos and watch our videos. Okay. Thank you so very much for even watching. And if you'd like, if you enjoyed the video, okay, because I know in some parts it's probably seemed rather sad, but it's a personal video and sometimes these things we discuss, and they have to be discussed. There we are, do you say? But if you do happen to enjoy our video today, if you could please click on the like. For others of you haven't stumbled across my videos, you do enjoy them, please click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to comment. And very lastly, please feel most free to share, because there could be other delicious little babies out there going through something else and it needs to be nipped in the bud. Quick, smart, bang, bang, bang. Everybody, my delicious little babies. So that's the end of our video. Thank you so very much, my little beautiful.
Yeah.
God bless you, sweet. Yes. Anyway, we'll have plenty of time to give each other hugs now today, okay? But thank you so very much for even listening, okay? Please continue to feel the love, okay? And, please give a pat on the old back or a shake of the old hand, and, to your family members, friends, some work colleagues, please tell them that they're super duper wonderful and delicious and that you love them so. Okay, so until our next video, okay, because like I say, sometimes my beautiful, dear and delicious, dear little friend Kaz, sometimes she likes to come on a video to have a little natter, we do, but other times she just wants, to have a break from it. So when we see each other, we just want to chatter. Do you see what I mean? Put the worlds to rights, do you see what I mean? Yes. Anyway, so lots of love to you all, okay? You just all take care of yourselves now, yes? So we wasn't here to depress you. We're hoping that somewhere this will help somebody, okay?
Look after.
Yes, look after, there we go. So much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.